Question 1. What does this sign mean? D. Roundabout. As you approach a roundabout, look well ahead and check all signs. Decide which exit you wish to take and move into the correct position as you approach the roundabout, signaling as required. Question 2. Which color follows the green signal at a puffin crossing? C. Steady amber. Puffin crossings have infrared sensors that detect when pedestrians are crossing and hold the red traffic signal until the crossing is clear. The use of a sensor means there's no flashing amber phase as there is with a pelican crossing. Question 3. You wish to turn right ahead. Why should you take up the correct position in good time? C. To help other road users know what you intend to do. If you wish to turn right into a side road, take up your position in good time. Move to the center of the road when it's safe to do so. This will allow vehicles to pass you on the left. Early planning will show other traffic what you intend to do. Question 4. What does this curved arrow road marking mean? C. Overtaking traffic should move back to the left. In this picture, the road marking shows that overtaking drivers or riders need to return to the left. These markings show the direction drivers must pass hatch markings or solid double white lines. They're also used to show the route that high vehicles should take under a low arched bridge. Question 5. What color are the reflective studs between a motorway and a slip road? C. Green. The studs between the carriageway and the hard shoulder are normally red. These change to green where there's a slip road, helping you to identify slip roads when visibility is poor or when it's dark. Hi there, I hope this video is helpful for you. If it is, please subscribe and turn on notifications for more driving tips and tests. And don't forget to comment your score. Let's get back to the video. Question 6. Why should you allow extra room while overtaking a motorcyclist on a windy day? B. The rider may be blown in front of you. If you're driving in high winds, be aware that the conditions might make a motorcyclist, or cyclist, swerve or wobble. Take this into consideration if you're following or wish to overtake a two-wheeled vehicle. Question 7. You're driving towards this left-hand bend. What danger should you be anticipating? D. Pedestrians walking towards you. Pedestrians walking on a road with no pavement should walk against the direction of the traffic. You cannot see around this bend, and if pedestrians are in the road, you need to be able to deal with the situation safely. Always keep this in mind and give yourself time to react if a hazard does appear. Question 8. How should you use anti-lock brakes when you need to stop in an emergency? C. Brake promptly and firmly until you've stopped. If you have ABS and need to stop in an emergency, keep your foot firmly on the brake pedal until the vehicle has stopped. When the ABS operates, you may hear a grating sound and feel vibration through the brake pedal. This is normal, and you should maintain pressure on the brake pedal until the vehicle stops. Question 9. What should you do when you park at night on a road that has a 40 miles per hour speed limit? B. Leave parking lights switched on. You must use parking lights when parking at night on a road or in a lay-by on a road with a speed limit greater than 30 miles per hour. You must also park in the direction of the traffic flow and not close to a junction. Question 10. Why is it important to make full use of the slip road as you join a motorway? C. To allow you to fit safely into the traffic flow in the left-hand lane. Try to join the motorway without affecting the progress of the traffic in the left-hand lane, and always give way to traffic already on the motorway. At busy times, you may have to slow down to merge into slow-moving traffic. Question 11. You're approaching a roundabout. What should you do if a cyclist ahead is signaling to turn right? D. Give the cyclist plenty of room. If you're following a cyclist who's signaling to turn right at a roundabout, leave plenty of room. Give them space and time to get into the correct lane. Question 12. You're approaching traffic lights and the red light is showing. What signal will show next? A. Red and amber. If you know which light is going to show next, you can plan your approach accordingly. This can help prevent excessive braking or hesitation at the junction. Question 13. What could you do to help injured people at an incident? A. Keep them warm and comfortable. There are a number of things you can do to help, even without expert training. Be aware of further danger from other traffic and fire. Make sure the area is safe. People may be in shock. Do not give them anything to eat or drink. Keep them warm and comfortable and reassure them. Do not move injured people unless there's a risk of further danger. Question 14. Which sign means no stopping? B. Stopping where this clearway restriction applies is likely to cause congestion. Allow the traffic to flow by obeying the signs. Question 15. What's the main benefit of driving a four-wheel drive vehicle? A. Improved grip on the road. By driving all four wheels, the vehicle has maximum grip on the road. This grip is especially helpful when traveling on slippery or uneven surfaces. However, having four-wheel drive does not replace the skills you need to drive safely. Hi there, I hope this video is helpful for you. If it is, please subscribe and turn on notifications for more driving tips and tests. And don't forget to comment your score. Let's get back to the video. Question 16. Following a collision, a person has been injured. What would be a warning sign for shock? D. Rapid shallow breathing. The effects of shock may not be immediately obvious. Warning signs to look for include a rapid pulse, sweating, pale gray skin, rapid shallow breathing. Question 17. You're going to turn left from a main road into a minor road. What should you do as you approach the junction? D. Keep well to the left of the road. Your road position can help other road users to anticipate your actions. Keep to the left as you approach a left turn and do not swing out into the center of the road in order to make the turn easier. This could endanger oncoming traffic and may cause other road users to misunderstand your intentions. Question 18. You've been involved in an argument that's made you feel angry. What should you do before starting your journey? D. Calm down. If you're feeling upset or angry, you'll find it much more difficult to concentrate on your driving. You should wait until you've calmed down before starting a journey. Question 19. You're driving on an open road in dry weather. What distance should you keep from the vehicle in front? A 2-second time gap. One way of checking there's a safe distance between you and the vehicle in front is to use the 2-second rule. To check for a 2-second time gap, choose a stationary object ahead, such as a bridge or road sign. When the car in front passes the object, say only a fool breaks the 2-second rule. If you reach the object before you finish saying the phrase, you're too close and need to increase the gap. Question 20. What should you do when you move off from behind a parked car? B. Look around before moving off. Before moving off, you should use both the interior and exterior mirrors to check that the road is clear. Look around to check the blind spots and, if necessary, give a signal to warn other road users of your intentions. Also look well ahead as you'll have to steer out into the road to pass the parked car. Question 21. What should you do if your anti-lock brakes, ABS, warning light stays on? D. Have the brakes checked immediately. Consult the vehicle handbook or a garage before driving the vehicle any further. Only drive to a garage if it's safe to do so. If you're not sure, get expert help. Question 22. What shape are traffic signs giving orders? D. Road signs in the shape of a circle give orders. Those with a red circle are mostly prohibitive. The stop sign is octagonal to give it greater prominence. Signs giving orders must always be obeyed. Question 23. You're driving along a quiet motorway. Which advanced driver assistance system is most likely to help you? D. Lane departure warning. Lane departure warning alerts you that you're about to leave your lane. If you're drifting towards the lane markings, this can help you to keep your car positioned safely and prevent a collision. Question 24. What should you do if you think the driver of the vehicle in front has forgotten to cancel their right indicator? D. Stay behind and do not overtake. Be cautious and do not attempt to overtake. The driver may be unsure of the location of a junction and may turn suddenly. Question 25. At an incident, someone is suffering from severe burns. How could you help them? D. Douse the burns with clean, cool water. Your priority is to cool the burns with clean, cool water. Its coolness will help take the heat out of the burns and relieve the pain. Keep the wound doused for at least 20 minutes. If blisters appear, do not attempt to burst them, as this could lead to infection. Question 26. How can you use your vehicle's engine to control your speed? A. By changing to a lower gear. You should brake and slow down before selecting a lower gear. The gear can then be used to keep the speed low and help you control the vehicle. This is particularly helpful on long downhill stretches, where brake fade can occur if the brakes overheat. Question 27. Which instrument panel warning light would show that headlights are on main beam? A. You should be aware of all the warning lights and visual aids on the vehicle you're driving. If you're driving a vehicle for the first time, you should familiarize yourself with all the controls, warning lights and visual aids before you set off. Question 28. What should you do when you're approaching traffic lights that have red and amber showing together? C. Wait for the green light. Be aware that other traffic might still be clearing the junction as you approach. A green light means you may go on, but only if the way is clear. Question 29. What should you do when you're passing loose sheep on the road? B. Go very slowly. Slow down and be ready to stop if you see animals in the road ahead. Animals are easily frightened by noise and vehicles passing too close to them. Stop if you're signaled to do so by the person in charge. Question 30. What should you do if the vehicle starts reversing off the driveway? C. Sound your horn, and be prepared to stop. White lights at the rear of a car show that the driver has selected reverse gear. The driver is hidden from view so cannot see you approaching. Sound your horn to warn of your presence, and be ready to stop if the car reverses into your path. Hi there, I hope this video is helpful for you. If it is, please subscribe and turn on notifications for more driving tips and tests. And don't forget to comment your score. Let's get back to the video. Question 31. What part of the car does the law require you to keep in good condition? D. The seat belts. Unless exempt, you and your passengers must wear a seatbelt, or suitable child restraint. The seat belts in your car must be in good condition and working properly. They'll be checked during its mode test. Question 32. You're driving towards a zebra crossing. What should you do if a person in a wheelchair is waiting to cross? D. Be prepared to stop. You should slow down and be prepared to stop, as you would for an able-bodied person. Do not wave them across, as other traffic may not stop. Question 33. What does this sign mean? B. Humps in the road. These humps have been put in place to slow the traffic down. They're usually found in residential areas. Slow down to an appropriate speed. Question 34. What should you do as you approach this lorry? A. Slow down and be prepared to wait. When turning, long vehicles need much more room on the road than other vehicles. At junctions, they may take up the whole of the road space, so be patient and allow them the room they need. Question 35. What should you do when you leave your car unattended for a few minutes? C. Lock it and remove the key. Always switch off the engine, remove the key and lock your car, even if you're only leaving it for a few minutes. Question 36. You're carrying an 11-year-old child on the front seat of your car. They're under 1.35 meters, 4 feet 5 inches, tall. What seatbelt security must be in place? C. They must use a suitable child restraint. As the driver, it's your responsibility to make sure that children are secure and safe in your vehicle. Make yourself familiar with the rules. When children are carried on the back seat, there are a few very exceptional cases when an adult seatbelt can be used instead of a correct child restraint. Question 37. What should you do before making a U-turn? A. Immediately before the U-turn, look behind you to check for obstructions. Look through the rear window of your car to check the road for hazards and check whether the road is wide enough for you to perform the U-turn safely. Question 38. You're on a motorway. What does it mean if a red cross is showing above the hard shoulder and mandatory speed limits above all other lanes? B. The hard shoulder is for emergency or breakdown use only. A red cross above the hard shoulder shows that it's closed as a running lane and should only be used for emergencies or breakdowns. On some motorways, the hard shoulder may be used as a running lane at busy times. This will be shown by a mandatory speed limit on the gantry above the hard shoulder. Question 39. You're following a long vehicle approaching a crossroads. What should you do if the driver signals right but moves close to the left-hand curb? B. Wait behind the long vehicle. When a long vehicle is going to turn right, it may need to keep close to the left-hand curb. This is to prevent the rear end of the trailer cutting the corner. You need to be aware of how long vehicles behave in such situations. Do not overtake the lorry, because it could turn as you're alongside. Stay behind and wait for it to turn. Question 40. When would you use the right-hand lane on a 3-lane motorway? B. When you're overtaking. The right-hand lane of the motorway is for overtaking. Sometimes you may be directed into a right-hand lane as a result of roadworks or a traffic incident. This will be indicated by signs or officers directing the traffic. Question 41. You wish to tow a trailer. Where would you find the maximum nose weight for your vehicle's tow hitch? A. In the vehicle handbook. You must know how to load your trailer or caravan so that the hitch exerts an appropriate downward force on the tow ball. Information about the maximum permitted nose weight can be found in your vehicle handbook or obtained from your vehicle manufacturer's agent. Question 42. You're driving on the motorway in windy conditions. What should you do as you overtake a high-sided vehicle? B. Be wary of a sudden gust. The draft caused by other vehicles, particularly those with high sides, could be strong enough to push you out of your lane. Be prepared for a sudden gust of wind as you overtake large vehicles. Keep both hands on the steering wheel to help you keep full control. Question 43. You're following two cyclists as they approach a roundabout in the left-hand lane. Where would you expect the cyclists to go? C. Any direction. Cyclists approaching a roundabout in the left-hand lane may be turning right but may not have been able to get into the correct lane due to heavy traffic. They may also feel safer keeping to the left all the way around the roundabout. Be aware of them and give them plenty of room. Question 44. You take some cough medicine given to you by a friend. What should you do before driving your car? C. Check the label to see if the medicine will affect your driving. If you've taken medicine, never drive without first checking what the side effects might be. They might affect your judgment and perception, and therefore endanger lives. Question 45. You're looking for somewhere to park your vehicle. Neither you or your passenger are disabled. What should you do if the only free spaces are marked for disabled drivers? D. Wait for a regular parking space to become free. It's illegal to park in a space reserved for disabled drivers unless you're permitted to do so. These spaces are provided for people with limited mobility, who may need extra space to get in and out of their vehicle. Hi there, I hope this video is helpful for you. If it is, please subscribe and turn on notifications for more driving tips and tests. And don't forget to comment your score. Let's get back to the video. Question 46. You've just passed your first practical driving test. What will you have to do if you get 6 penalty points on your license in the next 2 years? B. Retake your theory and practical tests. If you accumulate 6 or more penalty points within 2 years of gaining your first full license, it will be revoked. The 6 or more points include any gained due to offenses you committed before passing your test. If this happens, you may only drive as a learner until you pass both the theory and practical tests again. Question 47. Why is it dangerous to travel too close to the vehicle ahead? C. Your view of the road ahead will be restricted. Tailgating is the term used when a driver or rider follows the vehicle in front too closely. It's dangerous because it restricts your view of the road ahead and leaves no safety margin if the vehicle in front needs to slow down or stop suddenly. Tailgating is often the underlying cause of rear-end collisions or multiple pileups. Question 48. You're in a built-up area at night and the road is well lit. Why should you use dipped headlights? D. So that you can be easily seen by others. You may be difficult to see when you're traveling at night, even on a well-lit road. If you use dipped headlights rather than sidelights, other road users should be able to see you more easily. Question 49. When are you allowed to wait on the yellow grid markings? C. When you're turning right? The yellow grid markings are a box junction. They're used where stationary traffic is likely to block the junction. You must not enter a box junction unless your exit road is clear. You can enter the box and wait when you want to turn right, but oncoming traffic is preventing you turning. The right turn exit must be clear. Question 50. Why did the lorry driver start turning so late? A. Because the lorry needs the room to turn. Large vehicles need more room than small vehicles to turn at a junction. Their position may seem wrong to you, but they often need more space to swing out to the right when turning left, and to the left when they're turning right. At junctions allow more room for large vehicles.